So, Fleetwood 2, Leeds 1, pre-season. Let's get some player ratings out there. So, first and foremost, I've been reading your comments, guys. So, I've brought the camera a little bit closer. The hat's gone. I do listen to you guys, but I refuse to get rid of the lanterns. So, a couple of comments about the lanterns. They just have to stay. They're staying. You know, you can hate on them all you want. They are staying. I'm being stubborn on that. But yeah, no, I have read your comments, guys. Very much appreciated. Obviously, some lovely comments. It has been a while since I filmed. Just been absolutely crazy couple of months. But glad to be back. But I really appreciate your comments, guys. That's all I'm going to say. And I've proven it because I've listened to you guys. I brought the camera closer. And just let us know your feelings on the studio and the setup, but much appreciated the feedback so far. I do listen, guys, so that is your evidence. I sorted the mic out as well, so hopefully I've earned myself some good brownie points there, if you like. So let's have a little look at this. So player ratings. Danny van der Hooijvel, yeah, obviously on the first goal, he should do better. Possibly on the penalty as well, you could say that. But yeah, I think obviously he's very good with his feet. Made a couple of good saves at 2-1. It could have been maybe a bit heavier than 2-1. Not that it was a bad performance, just a couple of chances for Fleetwood. I like the looks of Danny van der Hooijvel. Obviously, you know, it's one of those things. It's pre-season. He's made a mistake for the first goal. He maybe could have saved the penalty, but all in all, a decent night's work from Danny van der Hooijvel. I'm going to go 6 out of 10. Decent enough performance. Looks very good with his feet. Is he ready as backup to Illan Meslier? Probably not this season, but maybe in the future. Very much a possibility in terms of his technical quality, and let's hope he can work on his game this season. You know, obviously getting more minutes for the 23s. So that is Danny van der Hooijvel. So Cody Drammer. Again, I've heard a lot of different pronunciations of Cody's last name. Some say Cody Drama. I'm going to say Cody Drammer. Let us know in the comments down below if I have mispronounced that. But I've heard the commentators use several different pronunciations over the last sort of year. But what a player he is. That is one thing we can't get confused on. He is an absolutely amazing talent. And I'm absolutely no problem with him being back up to Luke Ayling. No problem at all with that at all. He's just amazing. He's just amazing in terms of how decisive he is in the final third. His link-up play with CRESSWELL SUMMERVILLE is amazing. Defensively, he's absolutely rock solid. It's got to be at least a 7 or 8 out of 10 for Cody tonight. Arguably, he was probably better against Guiseley based on obviously highlights. We didn't see the full game against Guiseley, but on highlights, obviously he's a little bit more involved in the final third in that game. But he's at least a 7 out of 10 tonight for Cody. So going into the centre backs, Noah Kenner. Again, as someone I've seen little bits of. I remember about 2 years ago he came on against Guiseley in the holding midfield role. Seems to have been converted into a centre back under Mark Jackson. I thought it was decent tonight. To be fair. Nice little partnership with Charlie CRESSWELL. Didn't really do anything wrong. You know, won his fair share of duels. 7 out of 10 for me for Noah Kenner. Whether I prefer him at centre back or holding midfield is another question, but look, let's see how he gets on this season for the 23s. Charlie CRESSWELL, wow, Charlie CRESSWELL, absolutely superb. He's a captain. He plays like he's 24, 25. He won everything in the air. The performance definitely defensively did change after CRESSWELL went off, which sums everything up. Let's hope that injury isn't too serious, but he's definitely an 8 out of 10. He's an 8 out of 10. He was man of the match tonight. Probably the best player on the pitch out of the 22, to be fair, but I don't think there was a Fleetwood player who was better than him. He was absolutely superb for me tonight, and he's definitely going to be. He's got a big future at this football club as long as he stays patient. Obviously, we've got 4 already more established centre backs there, but as long as Charlie stays, patient, we make the right judgments in terms of possibly loading them out or keeping them in the 23s. As long as we get that right, he's going right to the top. There's 2 players I'm going to say that about tonight. Charlie CRESSWELL, CRESSWELL SUMMERVILLE. It might sound an exaggeration, but they really did stand out tonight. And probably Cody Drammer as well, to be fair. They really did stand out. Very good tonight with Charlie CRESSWELL. So let's move on to left back, which was Liam McCarron. Again, like Noah Kenner, he's been kind of dropped a little bit deeper. He was initially a winger when he came to the football club as a left winger from Carlisle. Dropped to left back today. Not the best game defensively for Liam, but I thought going forward, he made loads of really good runs ahead of Amari Miller. Nice little link up with Amari Miller. I'm going to say 6 out of 10, I think, for Liam McCarron. I think defensively, just maybe not quite as solid as the rest of the back four. Quite a bit happened on this side, but going forward, I thought he was good. Maybe a 7. Maybe I'll go 7. I'll go 7 actually, because I think going forward, he probably did justify a 7 out of 10. He did make things happen going forward. So let's go on to holding midfield, which was Jack Jenkins. Again, he plays the role slightly differently to Calvin. It's more shorter range of passing. He tends to pass the ball a lot shorter, kind of 5 or 10 yards. Doesn't tend to go for the cross fielders as much as Calvin in terms of the longer range. Quarterback role of the holding midfielder. He doesn't tend to play that as much. But that's nothing, no criticism of Jack Jenkins. He just plays the role slightly differently. Again, him and Adam Forshaw were kind of interchanging within that 4-1-4-1. Sometimes Adam Forshaw went to sit in deeper. In fact, some people might have interpreted it as Adam Forshaw playing deeper. That was just my interpretation, that it looked like Jack Jenkins was the slightly deeper of the two for most of the game. Good performance. Very, very technical footballer. Good in terms of dribbling with the ball, progressive passing, all the stuff you want to see from a modern day kind of holding midfielder. 7 out of 10 for me for Jack Jenkins. Let's go on to the midfield four then. CRESSWELL, SUMMERVILLE. I want to start with CRESSWELL. He's just magic. He really is magic. I think first half, by his standards, he was a little bit quiet, but he showed that quality in the second half. He's just a magical footballer. In terms of, it's all well and good praising him in the 23s, but now he's doing it against a higher level of opposition, and he just proved himself tonight. Fantastic link up with Cody Drama. Really good performance for me. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 for CRESSWELL SUMMERVILLE. Let's go on to the midfield 2. Adam Forshaw got a good 45 minutes under his belt. Solid 45 minutes, good control of the game, got on the ball, didn't give it away, intense off the ball, typical Adam Forshaw stuff. Pretty much said the exact same in the post-match reaction. 7 out of 10 for Adam Forshaw. Alongside him, slightly more advanced, playing more as the kind of like the number 10 or the 8.5 as Phil Miles likes to say, which is very true. It's a bit more, he's not quite as advanced to the 10. You know the role, the similar roles to the Pablo role. Stuart McKinstry, very decent. He made things happen, got on the ball, ran at them a little bit, a couple of little dribbles through the central areas, made things happen. Nice kind of inventive passing. Wanted to make things happen. He wanted to take risks on the ball, and he never really gave it away either. So 7 out of 10 for Stuart McKinstry. Let's go on to the left-hand side. Amari Miller. Again, my first look at Amari Miller. Obviously having signed from Birmingham City. I think 400,000 I think we paid for Amari Miller. Again, looks a very, very technical footballer. Maybe not quite as direct as Somerville was, but formed a very nice partnership with Liam McCarron. Again, I think he's a very, very good player. And, in terms of being less direct than Somerville, that's by no means a criticism. He's just a different style of player. And I think it's a very good combination to have for the under-23s as we go for another title charge under Mark Jackson's Barmy Army. But yeah, great pick out again by Victor Orson, Mark Jackson. In terms of finding Amari Miller, looks a very, very good player on that left-hand side. He does. So, and up top as well, Max Dean. Again, plays a similar role, quite similarly to Patrick Bamford. Maybe a little bit, not so much quick, in terms of like a quick, pacey striker, but holds up play quite well, gets into good areas. Decent performance from Max Dean, I thought. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. I thought he was decent. Was Max Dean, to be fair. Maybe second half a little bit quieter. He does press. Maybe not quite as well as Patrick Bamford does, but he does press as well from the front. But very much at this moment in time, the first choice striker in this under-23s team, and I think he's justified that. Now substitutions, again, I should have made the notes on the substitutions, but let me just try and remember who did come on. Right, Adam Forshaw came off. Oh, why did I not make the notes on this before? Why did I not just help myself out and just make a note? Obviously, Lewis Bate came on. Great to see Lewis Bate for the first time. Did give away the penalty, but made things happen going the other way. A nice and solid 7 out of 10. He is going to play minutes this season. I think, obviously, he's probably the most likely out of everyone, alongside Adam Forshaw, to play minutes this season. Ian Paveda came on. He went onto that left-hand side. Obviously, I don't think he's as good on that left-hand side, to be honest, as he is on the right. A little bit quiet, a couple of bad decisions, but again, got on the ball. Lively enough for me. 6 out of 10. Maybe you want to see a little bit more for Ian Paveda compared to the others, in terms of because he had a little bit longer at this football club, with the senior team, but clearly worked hard in pre-season, and obviously in terms of, you know, he looks more physical now. He's certainly been on the weights, which is good to see from Ian Poveda. So also came on was Chris Moore, came on at centre back for Charlie Cresswell. Again, seems to do decent enough for me. Maybe a couple of chances happened, but again, 6, 7 out of 10. I'll probably go 6 out of 10 because quite a lot happened after he came on, but decent enough for me. Decent enough appearance from Chris Moore. Is there anyone else who played enough minutes to give a rating to? I think I covered everyone there. Apologies if I've forgotten anyone, but I should have made a note of the players that came on. Because I always lose track in pre-season games. Even with the senior team, I lose track, to be fair. But apologies if I have forgotten anyone else who came on. I don't think there was, to be fair. I don't think we made that many substitutions. Apologies if I had. But yeah, pretty much everyone was at a similar level tonight. All in all, very encouraging. Make sure you check out the post-match reaction as well. And if you want to be absolute stars, please vote for us in the Football Content Awards. We're going for 4 different prizes. The link is in the description down below. Be much appreciated, guys, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. And yeah, any comments you have, man of the match, good performances, bad performances, do you completely disagree with my ratings, let me know. But please don't have a go at the Lanterns. That was just personal. That I'm only messing. But guys, I will see you later, guys. See you later.